Welcome, Katherine. I'm Heidi. I'm so glad to connect in with you today. And I am so excited to hear about your Mindscape journey. I absolutely love Mindscape and use it every single day of my life, both for myself and then working with others. And what I especially love about it is it's part of the deconstructive process where if we can be able to see our habits, patterns, and belief systems that create the life that we're living, if we can see them and work with them, then we can shift them to live a different way. And we can do that in Mindscape. But I would love to hear your story. Yeah.
Thank you. And I'm so excited to bring my community to Mindscape in a new way, with especially using the Mindscape with animals. It's going to be an amazing combination of some core tools that I have used as well since about 2005, and with these new skills around how to use Mindscape with animals. So I'm really excited about
Love
that. But
it.
let me show you my depiction of my very first experience
Thank you.
with Mindscape. Okay, let me share my screen. There we go. Okay. So, one of the things that had happened to me in my Mindscape course was how much I hated it at the very beginning. It was extraordinarily upsetting to me that I couldn't see the rainbow colors of expression that were the very first thing you had to do within the Mindscape exercise after relaxing your body. And what I saw was gray. I just saw gray behind my eyes, like my little rainbow up here in the picture. And then the next stage was to build your Mindscape workshop, and we had to place rocks for the pathway. And I just could not find the right and perfect rock. I couldn't place it in the right and perfect place. And you were talking about the deconstruction process, and little did I know how much a perfectionist I truly was. I hadn't discovered that about myself. And then my female guide comes in, and it's Wonder Woman. And Wonder Woman's flying around my workshop and moving super, super fast. And I'm like, can you just chill out? And she was a representation of my workaholism. And then I realized that when we we have the ability to manifest a lot of things through Mindscape, and we're around a black border of those things that I didn't want. I was captive. I was shackled into an experience. And what I was able to do was then create a white border around it and manifest the same position, but in a little red convertible, which I ended up purchasing almost 3 months after my very first class. I had manifested that in my world and didn't even have to go and look at it. It literally appeared in front of this little shop in front of my building in Chicago. So it was perfect. And this animal, this chow chow dog, was my guide throughout my Mindscape exercises. And the animals have since changed, but the chow chow was my very first dog and my very first animal in my Mindscape workshop. And the next aspect was that we can manifest lots of things. In my Mindscape workshop, I had a waterfall. In my house that I live in today, there's a waterfall that comes down the side of my garage. I knew that I was finding the right and perfect house when the mountain scene out of picture windows in my Mindscape workshop became a cityscape, which is about as good as you can do in Cincinnati, Ohio. And not only had I manifested the Cabrio convertible, later I invested in a Mini Cooper convertible that replaced my Cabrio. So I kept that theme of the freedom of a convertible as part of my experience. So not only did I move from hating the class to absolutely loving the class, I utilize it to manifest things in my world, understand myself better, play with animals, and I'm really looking forward to sharing that with others.
Wonderful. Wonderful, Catherine. I love your story and your experiences. I too look forward to connecting in with your community in Cincinnati, both teaching Mindscape and advanced Mindscape with animals. And I want to thank you very much for your time today.
Well, thank you for having me. Oh, such a good opportunity for both of us.
Yes.